Be the beat. everyone this fine evening? Bam. Hi. Hi, Erica. Hi, Jean. Hi, Tanya. Isn't this awesome? There's my screen. There's me. I love it. Excuse me. I just got out of another demo, so my voice is a little dry and hoarse. I wanted to get this started because I have my scheduled slides to go with my spring cleaning party. Woo! I'm so excited to show you guys all my online party. Whoop, whoop. So, drop a hey-o in the chat. Let me know you're here. We got ladies logging in. We got ladies logging out. We got people trying to authenticate their codes with their password. So, hi, Amy. Woo! So, I'm going to do a little bit of an intro of myself, who I am. I know most of you saw my live video that I did earlier this week. But for those of you ladies that did not, my name is Leah. I am a 31 consultant. I've been a 31 consultant since February of last year, I think. And so initially what started happening was I wanted to make my own graphics because I was getting tired of using the same graphics in the same parties all the time because I was having some of the same women come to my same parties and they were going to all of my parties, and so I needed to change up my graphics. So I started making my own. Yay, hello, graphics are awesome. Use Canva. Canva is awesome. Use Canva. I love Canva. I use it down on my desktop though, so if you're using your phone, it might be a little bit more different. So that eventually turned into me creating my own group, which is the Pink Bubble group. And in September, I believe, I started to make up some graphics for a sale because I wanted to do a flash sale before the new catalog. Maybe it was August, now that I think about it. Hi, Veronica. So when I made up all the graphics for it, I shared them in the Pink Bubble group, and I guess a bunch of people shared them on their own groups. So a couple of hours later, I tried to share my graphics, and Facebook didn't like that. So it was considered spam, so I was in jail for like, I want to say 4 or 5 days the first time. And I was really bummed and annoyed. And then I got over it. And then the next week, I tried to share something else in a party, and boom, Facebook jail again for like 3 or 4 days. I was like, are you kidding me? Twice in like 2 weeks? You've got to be kidding me. So I went to my husband and I said, hey, honey, do you think you could, design me a website? Because he works in web design and works for a digital marketing company. And I said, honey, do you think you could maybe design a different place where I can host my parties, so I don't have to worry about the time delay, the posting too much, the Facebook jail, the graphics I use and I share. I want to be able to share graphics, and I want other people to be able to use them, but I don't want to worry about what's happening to me if I try to use them. So I don't worry about that anymore with Mop, because obviously it's not tied into Facebook at all. You can create graphics. You can, right now we're looking at Google Slides, which is amazing. That's where we're going to be running our party tonight. There are scheduled posts that you can do up to kind of match up, and I've tried to do that tonight. I'm hoping I kind of sync up with it. I started the scheduled post to start at like 9:05. So I'm hoping as I'm going through the slides, it's going to pop up another slide underneath it in the scheduled posts area down beneath it. And we try to kind of set it up similar to Facebook so it's not completely foreign to everybody, and it's still usable and still fun. And I mean, you're talking about putting banners on the top of it. We're talking branding in my group. We're talking, engagement, and how do we do that on Facebook? And static posts are out. We need to be more engaging. We need to be doing more live videos. We need to be doing more showing our face, who we are, having fun. So there are so many things that you can do with Mop and OBS. I mean, obviously you saw when you ladies logged in, there was music going. There was a title card. I'll show it to you again for those ladies that missed it. The title card, how awesome is that? So that just, I have that going at first, have some music going, and then I do my little intro, and then I go back to this one, my overlay that my husband made up for me. And it's kind of the same thing as a title card, and it's got a picture of me, and you can put words on it. You can have words that say, wow, awesome, amazing, you know, pop up on your screen, which, you know, I don't have that all set up right now because I wanted to do basic. We're doing basic tonight, ladies. So that's just with OBS, and I'm telling you, there are so many different things you can do with OBS. You can, it's awesome. I'm so excited about this. So I don't want to get off track too much, but I use Google Slides because then I can go up into my present mode here on my Google Slides, and then you see just the slide, just what I'm talking about. And then you can still see me. And look at here, I mean, with OBS, you can do full camera. Hi, ladies. There I am. And you see just me. So the slides, like I said, I've made up a ton of games. I've made up a ton of scripts. I've made up a ton of stuff to use, have successful parties, you know, using Mop. You're able to do, like I said, the banner at the top, which is branding. You're able to do the Google Slides. You're able to do the scheduled posts. You're able to do parties. You're able to do games. I've got a Who Killed Cindy tote coming out in my pink bubble group. Next week, we're going to do a practice run through because I do a show every single week as well on Mop, because then I'm showcasing products. I'm talking to my friends. I'm talking to my guests. I'm talking to my hostesses. I'm talking to everybody. So when we're talking about Cindy Tote, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about Cindy Tote. Cindy Tote has got a storyline to it. Now, I know that most of us do the static graphics and we show a picture and, you know, or all the pictures together, but we've broken down, me and my admin, Jennifer Milligan, have broken down all of the pictures that 31 came out with, or somebody came out with. I'm not really sure who it was. I thought it was 31. But so we've broken them all down into single pictures, and then I've got it set up in a slideshow, and there's a story that goes to it. So you're telling a story, you know, you're here on your screen, and you're telling the story, and you're going through the slides, and it works the same way that it does with your static graphics, but you're able to be a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more engaging, a little bit more exciting, and it's so different than what people are used to seeing. I mean, how many Facebook parties do you get invited to a week, a month? And they're all the same thing. They're all the static graphics. There's not that many people going live. There's not that much interaction. We're looking for more interaction in our groups. And how do we do that? We need to be more engaging. If we want people to engage, we need to be engaging. Give them something to engage with, right? I mean, it's just logic. We do need to do giveaways, which I know most of you are already doing the giveaways. I know that most of you are trying to go live because I think it's a newer thing even, and nobody wants to get up there and talk to a bunch of people. Nobody wants to show their face. They're worried about what they look like. They're worried about what they're selling. They're worried about, you know, are people judging me? They're worried about what they're going to say. And, you know, they get this ball of, oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. And I do that every single time. But then when I get in, I'm totally fine. And it's just, if you want sales, if you want those people to come to your parties, you need to give them a reason to come. You need to be like, you need to be the lady that's known for, I'm doing my parties on Mop, and we're doing shows every single week, and we're having parties on Mop, and we're doing games that nobody else is doing, right? You want to be doing something nobody else is doing to have successful parties. So my scheduled posts are going to start here in just a few minutes. So we want to get going. I'm going to be doing this party for the most part all the way through. It's a longer party and where we've been talking, and I kind of want to do a Q&A at the end where if you ladies have any questions, like I said, drop them in the chat. I will answer them at the end. I can see the chat going and people are talking and all that stuff. Let me know if you have any questions on what you're seeing or what I'm doing or how I did something. And see, there we go. Before and after bed bathroom mess. We got to start. All right. So our scheduled posts are coming in and we are starting. So I'm going into character now, so don't mind me. Character. You guys are the guests. I am the consultant. Your bathroom never looked so good with 31. Am I right? Seriously. Look at these fabulous prints. Look at this beautiful picture. Look at our scheduled posts, the before and after of the junk that's under your sink. What can you hold in our 31 items? I got this double caddy here. Let's do a full camera here. I got this double caddy that would be perfect in the bathroom, right? You can put your towels in here, your washcloths, your brush, your, I don't use this for makeup because I have the Glamour case for makeup. Yeah, right? Who doesn't have a Glamour case? And it's supposed to be for vacation mode, but I don't care. I use it for everything. So then we're talking about the O-Snap bins and the O-Snap pockets. How awesome is it that it can just snap right onto your, like the toilet paper holder thing. I don't even know what that's called, but that's amazing. And I'm going to do that in my kids' bathroom because I love that. The idea of just having an extra roll of toilet paper just sitting right there. Awesome. O-Snap bin, O-Snap pocket. They're like $10 and $15. Super affordable, super beautiful. They've got new prints out, and it's just a great product to have. So, spring cleaning for the bedroom. Who needs the bedroom cleaned up here a little bit, huh? Their kid's bedroom. Oh, why did it skip it? Sorry about that. So, spring cleaning for the bedroom, for your kid's bedroom. We are looking at so many beautiful, whose bedroom looks like this? Really not my kid's bedroom. My kid's bedroom is a disaster. They've actually broken the handle. No, they've actually broken the door into their room, so we had to take the door off. Then they decided that it was fun to slam and shut the door, and their closet, that door needed to be removed as well. But it's kind of just hanging now, and it's shut all the time, and it's just, you know, that's what kids do. They trash and destroy everything. But what a great idea to have the Your Way cubes, the utility totes, and all of these totes and stuff to put all of their stuff in, to put their toys in, to put their clothes in, to put their laundry stuff in, their dirty clothes, their books, their skateboard. Who has a skateboard? Not my kids. Break an arm, right? So the entryway, ladies. I don't really have an entryway. I have a mudroom, which would probably be considered an entryway. And the catch-all bin is my absolute favorite item, I think, from 31. I have it, I think, in all of the different prints, and it really is a catch-all. Flip-flops, winter gloves. Obviously, we're headed into summer. Some of us are, anyhow, headed into summer. And shoes, the dog leash. Like, I keep my dog leash outside so that you can take the dog out if she even makes it outside. Sometimes she just pees right on the floor. She's like a little wiener dog, and she's like this big. She's super adorable. But she chews on everything and pees on everything, and yeah, she's pretty naughty sometimes. But the soft utility tote, let's go to full camera here so you can see this. I just got mine in, and these are perfect for the entryway, but also this is a bag on the go, right? You're taking this, you're grabbing this, you're filling it, and you're going. So it's great to have whatever you need. Like, they have tennis rackets and stuff in theirs. And it's great to have that for on the go. Grab and go, right? All right. So the car one, there are so many different 31 products that you can use in your car. And look, junk in the trunk. How adorable would that be on a double caddy, on an O-Snap pocket, on, you know, a catch-all bin if you've got it in the back of your car. The large utility totes, obviously, we love them for grocery shopping, right? Use the large utility totes for grocery shopping. But I don't love it as much as I love the soft utility tote for grocery shopping, because the soft utility tote kind of folds in, and you don't have to worry about the cart being big or small or how it's going to fit. And then it ties right on, which is great, right? It's awesome. So we're talking about... let's see. What are your ideas of what you could use? What products could you use in the car? We've got thermals, which obviously wouldn't be used for in the car, but vacations or whatever, wherever you're going into town, shove all your food in it, your drinks in it, and put them in the back, and it's good to go, and then you're on the way. Let's see, got a picture here coming in just a minute. I don't think we carry them anymore. The one where they put the tablet in the top picture part, I don't know if there is one that we can use now. I don't know if the tablets, I think the last time I tried to do it, the tablet was too big to fit in that little pocket. But still having a little glamour case, or even the double caddy, or something smaller to put some kids' toys in for like a busy bag type thing, is a good idea to have that in the car so that it's not all over the floor. And like, I've seen pictures of the double caddy used for drinks, like a drink carrier. How awesome is that? Instead of when you've got 2 cup holders and 10 drinks that you need to find a cup holder for, the double caddy is perfect for that, right? I've seen some of the O-Snap bins on like vents to hold trash. What is it, the little carry-alls, I want to say, for trash as well, because you can take up your head seat and then put it there and hang it in the back for all of your kids to throw all their tissues and all of their junk, and then just ends up all over the floor. And then, as my kids like to say, we need a new car because this one's dirty. You're the reason it's dirty, kids, right? You know that, right? So we're also talking about spring cleaning for your kids' desk. Now, my kids have a desk. And I've got 3 kids, a 9-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 4-year-old. So my 2 oldest are boys, and they share a room, and then my daughter has her own room, which, what does that even matter, because she's got 2 older brothers, so she's never in her room. She's always in the boys' room. All the time. And it's funny story tonight, because she has this little dog that she calls Woofy, my 4-year-old, and Wolfie is gone. We have lost Wolfie somewhere. And it's a tragic day for all of us, because tears and crying, and she's got 5 other dogs, but none of them are Wolfie. And we all know that we've got kids, grandkids, friends, or whatever. We all know that kids get attached to certain animals and they can't sleep without them. And I haven't been able to find poor Wolfie. And I think we took him to church with us last week. And I want to say she didn't remember to bring him home, but maybe she did. She says she did, but what does a 4-year-old know? So tragic story that I'm going to have to somehow fix after we're done here, if she's still awake, which I'm sure she will be, because Wolfie is super important to the poor little thing, which has gone through my 2 older boys and her. So the poor thing is like missing a nose and an eyeball, but her favorite thing in the entire world. So some different ideas, like I've got some O-Snap bins that I hang from my 9-year-old's beds. We've got bunk beds. So my 9-year-old sleeps on the top and my 5-year-old sleeps on the bottom. So we've got an O-Snap bin that my 9-year-old, it's his little secret pocket, right? So he gets to stuff all of his little toys in it, all of his pens, his papers, his books, whatever he's working on. And he can go up to his bed, because it's the only place he's got that's just for him. Everything else is everybody else's. So having a little space just for him is really just the top bunk of his bed, where nobody is allowed to go up there as well, which is kind of sad. Sorry, I'm going to move my camera a little bit. I keep leaning to one side or the other. But some other great ideas are the fold and file for books. If, like, I have 2 bookends on the top of my kid's desk, which always fall over, but putting the fold and files up on top of the desk, you can stuff books into them. You can stuff things that you don't necessarily want your 4-year-old getting into, that are toys that she can't play with, toys that she might break, video games. I mean, if anybody comes up with a really great 31 system for keeping track of video games, share it with me, PM me, because I really need to know. Oh, Amy, I know. Game changer. Mop is a game changer. Mop is amazing. So let's go on, because I've probably talked too long about this. Oh, you think better than a Facebook party. Whoop, whoop. So, nursery. I brought this up as nursery because everybody if it's your first kid, if it's your second kid, if it's your third kid, you usually don't have a nursery. You usually have a section of the room they get to be in, right? But for your first kid, your second kid, or your third kid, maybe, setting up a special place for them that's, their colors. I'm actually going to go full screen here so you guys can see this. I have one of the Stand Tall bins in that print, right? And I like to show this so that I can show my ladies how to put these together. This one's not together yet. And so just real quick here, you take the rod and you stick it through, and that keeps it nice and firm. Sometimes you get pulls that are bent, and if you get a pull that's bent, just let me know. I logged in under guest. I think that was wrong. If you log in as a guest, ladies, on MOP, you can still use the chat, you can still use the stream, you can still see everything, but you can't post on the comments. And that's the only difference. So if you register, you only have to register once, and then you just enter, and it's free to register. All it is keeping an account for you with a picture if you want to upload a picture. You can watch the Getting Started videos, which are really awesome. My husband made those up, and it goes over all of these, setting up the party, setting up OBS, and using the system, using MOP. This is not really that. This is really just me showing you how a party works on MOP, which is amazing. All right, and the double caddies, who does not have a double caddy for every single room in the house? Because I know that I do. I have one for my charging station in my bedroom. I have my little double caddy here that I showed you earlier for my bedroom nightstand. It holds my lotions. It holds my books. It holds junk. It's actually got trash in it. I have a little change thing that I keep in there that holds my change, and double caddies are awesome. So you need to get one for every single room in the house, honestly. This is diapering on the go, right? And this is not necessarily for everybody. Obviously, if you have a little kid in the house, if you're babysitting, if you've got your niece or nephew over, if you've got young kids and diapering on the go, I like to have this photo in here because the double caddy makes a perfect diaper on the go. And you can see from this photo, you can put wipes in it, you can put diapers in it, you can put your pacifiers in it, and you can carry it from room to room to room with you as you're going so that it's not all over the place. And if you're putting, baby powder on them, baby lotion on them, it holds right there in that thing, and hopefully you can pick it up and put it out of the way so baby's not getting into it, right? Pretty good idea. I'm smart sometimes. All right, so let's talk about prints for a minute because we have to look at the prints. Drop a line in the chat and tell me which is your favorite print. I debate between B and C and F and E. E is the Tiffany blue. Seriously? Tiffany blue, that's what it needs to be called, because obviously they can't call it Tiffany blue, but it really does need to be called that because it's amazing. I have the mini ruby in the Tiffany blue. I have my Cafe Crosby in the Tiffany blue. I have, I just ordered a bunch of stuff, so it's all pics and I'm not hearing anything. Love the ideas. She's talking. Yeah, she might have her phone muted on some. Happens to me sometimes too. So let me know which one is your favorite. Because honestly, how do you choose? I love the Topsy Turtles and the circles. I don't even know what that's called. G. Yep. G. Oh, the Topsy Turtles. B, the starfish print. Oh my gosh, Melanie. Isn't that so cute? I just got it in the large utility tote. Oh, I love it. I should have gotten it embroidered in like a hot pink. I think that would have been awesome. All right. So some of us have dogs, right? We had my story about my little wiener dog. I really need to get a couple of O-Snap bins and the, oh my goodness, what's this basket called? Brain fart. But keeping up place for dog food, for the leashes, for the brushes, for the dog toys. And I just love the paw print because it's just so stinking cute. Love it. All right, let's move on. Stand tall bin. I have 4 of these. I have the black one for my kids' room, which, you know, again, I always talk about embroidery, embroidery, embroidery. You need to embroider, but I always forget to embroider myself. Because how cute would it have been with your kids' names on it? My kids is Jack and Jonah for the black one, or my daughter's name is Emma. I got her this one here that I showed you. This one's for Emma's room. I just haven't put it in her room. But how great for not only the laundry room, but we know that when you carry these, it's right on your arm. It's not, it doesn't cut into your arm. They're super comfortable. They're, you know, they come in so many beautiful prints that are kid friendly, adult friendly, and with all of the different embroidery options that you can choose from. This tote, this bin is my absolute. I mean, I know that all of my favorites are probably everything 31 has, but I do love and own 5 of these totes, these bins, excuse me. The laundry room is definitely the craziest room in my house. There's 5 of us. So it's always, and it's in my bathroom of all places. So having it there is just a little bit confusing and messy and chaotic because there's laundry everywhere. There's 3 kids. Hi, Rebecca. There's 3 kids with, you know, 3 small kids and, you know, my 8-year-old who rips holes in his jeans and stains them on grass and everything else you can possibly imagine. He ruins because he's just at that age where he ruins everything he puts on his body. So having one of these in the bedroom, amazing. Having one of these in the laundry room, amazing. Having 3 of these in your laundry room like I have, the best idea ever. But there are so many different things that you can do in your laundry room. Like if you looked at the posts down below, a few posts came in that I just love the idea of the large utility tote. I don't really have a place to put it like they've got in this picture with the blue one. But what a great idea to utilize everything 31 has and to get new ideas, to get different ideas and all the different ways that you can use the 31 products, right? So embroidery options. I always love to have this. We talk about embroidery a lot. Stepping out of character here for a minute. Upsell embroidery. Mop gives you a chance to do that at every single party, right? Because you get to, and we're going to do it at the end of the party so I can show you one of my favorite things about Mop is the place an order now button and the Facebook button. Because you're going to be able to show your ladies, just like I'm showing you here, the Google Slides, you're going to be able to show your ladies how to embroider. You're going to encourage your ladies to embroider things, to give you ideas on what to embroider, and then you're going to take them right to your website and go over a few of those embroidery options and do them right on your website and show them how it all works, show them how the checkout process works, show them everything. So I like to have this one in here so that during my parties, I can talk about embroideries. I can talk about all the different options. And usually at this point, I would take them over to my website and we would do up some embroidery options, but I'll save that to the end for this party here. All right, back in character. So again, kids' toys and so much more for the double caddies. Play-Doh. Obviously, we can see in the picture Play-Doh, scissors. I have, I like to use the file and fold as well for books and for like little room-to-room kind of little, they like the handles. My kids love the handles. Carry it from room to room and it has all their little things in it and they like to put things in it and take things out of it and drop things all over the floor and then I end up stepping on a billion Legos during a day. So maybe this will keep those Legos in check. Maybe. Because you're going to see in our post here in just a minute down below the Lego storage. How cute are the Oh Snap bins for Legos, for cars, for all those teeny tiny little Shopkins. That was a trend here for a little bit. So how cute to be able to store those, to not lose them. Wolfie, I guess, needs a tote or something to go in so that we don't lose him anymore. And it's probably a good idea. I'll have to think about it. Maybe the sink sack. I think I have oh, I've got a boy print in that. But I'm going to think about it. I'm going to get something for Wolfie so we never lose him again. Catch-all Ben. He can have a little blanket and a pillow. All right. So, nightstand, and I have one of these. Oh, I don't think I brought it with me. Yes, I did. I love to bring these to my parties so I can show my ladies how big they are, right? So I don't want anybody to be disappointed when they're buying something from 31. And no matter if there's the sizing on the 31 website, I think being able to show while you're talking about the product is really good too, which is another thing I love about Mop, because you can talk and show, and I can do this and show you that even though that you love these, maybe it's too small for what you need it for. But this sits right next to my bed, and you can see here, you know, the thickness of it. It's not very thick. It's kind of thin. And it's got some, it says follow your own path is the one that I have. I need to get the starfish one because it's so cute. But it's where I put my rings, bracelets, anything that's smaller. Obviously, it's not going to hold a lot, but that's perfect for your nightstand. And also, like I said, I have my double caddy on my nightstand with me. You can hook if you have, yes, the Shopkins. Oh, those Shopkins. And my 9-year-old wanted them. He wanted to take them on the bus and trade them. All right. So the O-Snap bins, they're like $10, right? They are super affordable. We can get them super cheap, and they're perfect for everything. My sister-in-law uses an O-Snap bin, and she has one of those little snappy hook things. She sticks it on the side of her dishwasher, right, ladies? And she puts her dishwashing tablets in it, so she doesn't have to go under the sink, or it keeps it out of reach of her daughter. She has a 2-year-old. So it's easily accessible, but looking super cute in a little O-Snap bin. I forget what print she has. It was an older print. I think spring of last year's print. But just different ideas. I want you to be able to think about 31 not as specifically what you think it's for. There are so many different ways that you can use 31. Hi, Kathy. All right, we're moving on. Spring cleaning for the office. Now, I love to point out, if you can make your screen bigger here, there's a little button. There should be a little button below. There's 2 guys on the screen, on the TV screen. I love to point that out because I think it's just kind of funny. I think it's maybe a goof because I don't think 31 would have liked that. But you can tell that it's, you know, 2 guys in a hat and short sleeves and black shirts maybe. That makes me laugh. All right, so we're looking at Your Way cubes, the beautiful pillows, the file and folds, fold and files, the O-Snap bins, again, every room. The office is probably, for our house, the one place that kind of just, it's in our mudroom, so it kind of just, things get thrown in it, shoes, coats, umbrellas, and I really need to work on getting it organized and pretty and beautiful. And I don't think I shared, no, I didn't, the picture of my daughter's room, because I got some of the junior Your Way cubes and the outlet sale, and the Blossom print, I think, is what it was called, but it's not a print that's around anymore. And I use those in her room to put all of her toys in, but it's the same idea of using it in your office to stick your papers in your file and fold, your taxes, receipts in your file and fold, all the books. It depends on where you work, what you do for a job, but there's lots of different ways that you can fancy up and organize and keep everything in one place instead of having it be crazy town all over the place. So these are just some really great ideas to use for that. Now, I added this one in here because your purse needs to be clean too, right? It needs to be organized. Swap It Pocket. Hello. Love the Swap It Pocket. The mini zipper pouch, the Ruby Mini, and you want to notice that I use mostly the Tiffany blue. This is my favorite print. The Perfect Sense wallet, the Cute Case, and the Midway Hobo. I have the Midway Hobo in the brown one, and I got the Cafe Crosby. crossbody in the Tiffany blue. The cute case, again, I'm going to show you full camera here so we can see it. It is super cute, but small, right? So it's a little teeny tiny case, but you would be surprised what these little cases can hold. I've seen people store essential oils in it, lipstick in it, and they just stick it right in their purse. Hair ties in it, chapstick in it, the bobby pins, which I should probably have one in my hair now because it's kind of going crazy tonight. All kinds of different ideas on how to use the cute case, right? Love the cute case. And I didn't bring out my pretty purse. But I have a large zipper pouch, right? And this beautiful feather chevron. I love this print too. But these are great for your purse too. If you've got a bigger purse or if you're taking a tote, these are perfect for them. I love it. And they're quite big and you can put a lot of them in it. And I've seen some ladies that, you know, which has nothing to do with spring cleaning, but I've seen ladies that use these as bridal shower gifts. Excuse me. I need to take a little bit of drink here. So bridal shower gifts with their hostesses. See, I'm all on the party mode. With their bridal shower. Oh my goodness. We're just going to drop that subject. I cannot even think of what the bride, the groom, the groomsmen, the bridesmen. That's not right. That's not right. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. All right, we're moving on. So this is my party spiel. So if you're doing the scavenger hunt, the next one you're going to see, I believe, is a VIP group, but this is talking about having parties, right? So I would do my spiel of, is your wish list too long? Have you thought about hosting a virtual party for me on this brand new fabulous website? We're going to have fun. We're going to laugh. We're going to play games. We're going to have all kinds of good times. We're going to do giveaways. We're going to do bridesmaids. Thank you, Amy. Anyhow, so we're going to do all kinds of fun things. Who wants to host a party with me? Yay! Really, tell me. Who wants to host a party with me? Do it in the chat. I need it. All right. So, and again, I want to go over our customer specialist month. It is the large utility tote and the insert, ladies. If you spend with every $35 you spend, you get the large utility tote for $10 and you get the insert for $15. And I've got a friend that refers to the insert as a bra for your large utility tote, a bra for your love. Because it holds everything up, right, ladies? Holds it up, keeps it nice and firm. It's not falling down. It's not sagging. It's not going all over the place crazy. The insert is a bra for your large utility tote. Need to have one of these. Need to. Yes, Veronica, there's my first party for the evening. All right, so join my VIP group, ladies. If you want to stay up to date on specials, sales, games, outlet sales. Hello, we do a lot of those, right? Just click the Facebook button above. Maybe that way. Click it and go to my VIP group. Now, again, if you're doing the scavenger hunt, you've already taken them to your VIP group. You've already taken them to your website. You've already taken them to your party page. You've already done everything with that. So they're already logged into Mob. They already know how that all works. You don't have to go over that 1,000 times and worry about, you know, how are they going to get to my party page. And they're already going to be in your VIP group. So you might not necessarily need this slide, but maybe just have it up there just in case somebody's running behind or somebody doesn't get it or whatever. They don't understand. So have this up there. Point them to your VIP group. We always want people in our VIP group. That is the end of that party. So I want to go back here real fast, ladies, and share with you the idea of what mop looks like. This is the back end. This is what your screen is going to look like when you're logging into mop. Again, ladies, any questions, ask me about mop. Anything you've seen that I'm doing that you don't understand, that you want me to go over again, I will go over it with you. Can talk about mop all day, and I usually do because I'm going to 1,000 different demos with 1,000 different women. And you would think I would be better at this whole screen sharing, me live video thing and not get so nervous, but I think it's for everybody. It's just a little bit of the butterflies. But even you can see here, you can set it up so that your face doesn't even need to be here. If you're not really comfortable at first doing the live videos, you don't need to have your face here, and you can show just your desktop. And we're going to go over that here because we're going to go here and pop in here to my pink bubble show. And this is what it looks like when you've got a show all set up, which is really, this is the link you're going to share. Your hostess's name goes here, your password, and everything's password protected to keep your party safe. Because you have to log into Facebook, you have to log into SyncShare, you have to log into your email, and usually it caches it for you so that you don't have to continue to keep logging in. But even like you have to log into 31, right? Because you don't want somebody else jumping on your computer while you're not there, or being able to access things that they don't need to be accessing. We need to keep all of our hostesses safe, all the people in our parties safe, so that nobody is able to just allowed to just jump in there and do whatever they want and say whatever they want and post whatever they want. So that's the reason why we have the passwords. Again, we're keeping and focusing on keeping everybody safe. So then you can go over here and to view the party page. Now, this here, the little connect with me button, is my Facebook page. You can also do a Twitter account. You can do I think they're working on an Instagram account. The what is it? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and whatever else you guys can think of, wherever else you want them to stop. If you've got a blog, maybe that might be cool to link them back to your blog. But if you click the F, it's going to open up a new tab and take them over. I've got this set up actually to my group here, my pink bubble group. So what you would do though is you would get your event set up and then get your party and your account all set up so that it takes them to your VIP group. So there's no more linking that's needed. There's no more, join my VIP group. It's just send them over there, and it's fun to do. It's something different. Like I said, this is something that most ladies are not even seen yet. So being able to show and be some of the first women to show off this, to show off mop, to show off your screen, to show off the checkout page. And we're going to go there right now so that I can show you ladies. I like to kind of end on this note because this is the best piece. Place order now button takes them right to your website. So what does that mean? It means that when we were talking about embroidery, now I can take them and show them embroidery. So I can show them how the whole site works if they're having issues, and we'll get more into that a little bit later. But we're going to show you right now how the search bar works. So we're going to design a pillow. And I like to choose the $70 pillow, and you'll figure that out maybe even before I even say anything about it. So we're going to personalize and order it. And this is when you've asked the ladies to drop in some, their favorite pillows, their favorite prints and all that stuff. And maybe you kind of do them up here. But in our case, I'm just going to do up one for us, California, because that's where I was born. We're going to do hot pink because I love hot pink. And home sweet home. And we're going to do black. But here's the thing. What does it look like? Now we can show them. Preview personalization. So not only have we maybe talked somebody into a product that maybe they weren't even thinking about because they haven't even seen it, not only are you showing them how to embroider, but you're also going to be able to show them how to embroider not just on pillows. You're going to be able to show them how to embroider on all the different items. You're going to be able to show off all of the different embroidery options that we have, that some of them are kind of hidden now, that it's kind of a pain in the butt to see. But you upsell embroidery, and mop is perfect for it because you upsell embroidery with every single party you do. Every single thing. It's a $7 to $10 sale that you might not have gotten, which if you've got 10 women at your party, that's $100. in sales because you show them how to embroider. Yes, constantly have to walk people through checkout. How do you do that on Facebook? You call them up, or you do personal messages, or, you know, and all of that stuff. It's a nightmare trying to connect with these women and say, well, this is what it looks like. Oh, why don't you understand? You know, you get frustrated. Well, and then you send pictures over, and then, well, that's not really how I liked it. So this way you can sit down even one-on-one with people and talk about different embroidery options, different choices that they have, and all of that. So we're going to just go ahead and update our cart here. I probably don't need to because I've had a couple of parties today. But again, you're walking them through the entire checkout process. Yes, Veronica, you can talk live, upsell, show your screen, take them right to your Facebook page, and do everything right on Mop. I love it. All right, so we're going to view our cart. We're talking them through this. I've got a little bit more things in here. We can begin checkout now. And this is where I like to go over the return policy because some ladies don't necessarily understand it. And you can explain with the embroideries that they get that maybe if it's something that they didn't like, but that's why you go back and say, this is what you're going to get if you're having an issue with what does this look like? Is this going to really work for me? Do these colors work well together? I like to do kind of some good embroidery options and some bad embroidery options of colors that don't match so that people can see that, and it kind of brings that fun and that engagement to the party. But I definitely like to go over the return policy here so that they know exactly what our return policy is. I want my customers to be happy with what they've purchased, and if they're not, I want to help them with it. And if they're not happy with what they've bought and they don't tell me, chances are they're not going to come back to me. So this gives me a chance to, while they're looking at the screen, to say, ladies, this is what the return policy is, and go over it. All right. So this is, obviously I have more in my cart here, but this is where I go over the specials. So yes, we're going to redeem specials. Now we ordered the pillow, which gets us 2 specials, not just 1 special. So can't tell you how many parties I've been to where nobody knew that with every $35 that you spent, you were going to get 2 specials, not necessarily just 1 special. So this gives them an option to see the embroidery on the pillows and to let them know that they're getting 2 specials here. So they can get both the insert and the tote this time instead of just 1. How many sales do you lose out on because people don't know? You try to track these women down. You're not friends with them. It's going to the others folder. They're not getting the messages. I can remember one lady that put in an order for, I think, $150 last summer, and she only got 1 special. And she didn't know that she could get more than 1 special. So when I sent her a message, it went to her others folder, and the party closed out, and a couple of weeks later, she finally opened up that others folder and messaged me back and said, oh, I wish you would have told me sooner. Oh, I did. But, you know, I wish you would have told me sooner, and I would have gotten all those specials. Can you even imagine the amount of sales you're going to get to be able to explain that? To be able to show them exactly what it looks like. So we're going to, just for the sake of doing it, go over here. This is where I talk about the large utility tote. You can go in here and show them all of the different prints. And I like to go back in and personalize and embroider because I like to show them all the new designs, and specifically this one here that says click here for more. Sometimes people don't see that, and I want them to be able to see all of the different options because the happier customers they're more happy and more excited and more willing to continue to purchase from you. So we're going to do an icon without text, and because I like starfishes, we're going to do that. A starfish in probably hot pink. But then again, I can show my ladies, this is what it looks like. How cute is that? All right, we're going to go back to our bag here. And I like to, at the very end, do the checkout with them so that they're not confused about the process of checking out, about the party, make sure that they're in the party. I don't know how many times I've had to call CAGS, or call 31 to say, this person placed an order and it didn't go in the party because they didn't know and they needed to go in the party, and then they had to change it over to the party. No more issues with that. Not a one, because now I'm pointed it out to them that this is the party. Make sure you're in the party. And you might still have issues, but your issues and your sales are going to go up and your issues are going to go down using My Online Parties. All right, so then I explain the shipping to the hostess is cheaper. And that gets over that if you ship to the hostess graphic that you have to do, it's, you know, cheaper, and how much does it really cost to ship and all that. This is where you go tackle all of those questions and all of those problems. So, and then I like to go over, and you can, the 31 gives. You can go over the 31 gives program, and they can round up. They can do $1, $5, $10, whatever they want to do, and donate to the 31 gives program, right? And then obviously we're going to show them the checkout part and all of that stuff. How to submit the order, explain how they're going to submit the order and how it's going to wait until the party closes to ship the order. And that's when I talk a little bit about how long it takes to ship. Whew. It's a lot. It's a lot, ladies. It's totally different than what we're used to be doing. So, I haven't seen any questions. Nobody has any questions? You're all just going to get on this and do it and ready to go? Not a one question? I'll show you, ladies. While I'm waiting, I know somebody's got to have some questions. Who killed Cindy Tote? And also I wanted to say, while I've got you ladies here, this is great for training. To train your uplines, to train your, you know, whoever you are. I do, like I said, on my show and my Pink Bubble group, and I call it the Pink Bubble Show. And consistency is really important, doing the same thing all the time. But you can start a show in your VIP group too. And not have it be a salesy show, have it just be something fun, something different, something that gets them engaged and entertained, and do some giveaways and just make it fun. So training for this is awesome because you can go in and show them and not necessarily have to be live all the time. And you can show them exactly what you're talking about, the graphics that you want to share and all of that stuff. But this here is our Who Killed Cindy Tote. And I designed some of these graphics, but you can see it is actually a story. And it goes, Cindy Tote was having some friends over for a 31 party. One summer evening, the sun was shining and the breeze was cool during the day. Then goes to the next one. As the night approached, the start of the party got closer. The clouds rolled in, the sky lit up with flashes of lightning, and the ground shook with thunder. One by one, her guests arrived, filling her home with stories and laughter. So, the gist of this is you've got this in the present mode, and you've got your speaker notes open, and you're going through it, and you're reviewing a little bit more of the story, a little bit more of the characters, a little bit more of the facts, but it works just like the original Cindy Tote. So any of the characters could have done in any of the rooms and with any of the weapons. So your hostess gets to pick that, and then you get to tell a little story, and it's something different. And I'm all about different and new and fun and exciting, because that's what gets sales. When you're new and fun and exciting and you're doing things that nobody else is doing, they want to see it. They want to know what you're doing. How are you doing that? You know? So, let's see. How long is it available after the fact? This video and other future party videos for those who may not see it in person. So what I do for each streaming event that I do, OBS has this neat little thing that says start recording and start streaming. So I hit the start recording and I start streaming. And it records and then it saves it for me. Then I upload it into YouTube. And then I insert that YouTube video right into the page. So I usually have a video going beforehand, right? That's an intro, maybe a little bit about me, a little bit about this customer special of the month. You can do your checkout there if you want, for the ladies that are coming and going that maybe aren't necessarily going to come to the party and they're just there to check out and go. So having the video up top, I think, is important, just to have a little bit of an introduction to yourself. So as soon as the stream starts, it takes over that video space. And as soon as the stream ends, that original video pops back up. And it takes all of maybe 5 or 10 minutes to download a video, and then I just pop it back into it. And you would be surprised how many ladies keep coming back to the party because they're just excited about it because they've never seen anything like a party on Mop. It's new. Nobody's doing it. I mean, I know I keep saying that, but it's so much fun. So yes, so you can see the video however many times you want. You can still interact with the party if you want when the stream's done. The chat still works. The post still works just like Facebook. You can sign up for the $5 account, which is everything in it, but you don't have to stream live. And it's just like you can do your pre-recorded videos in it and use it just like the posts and the scheduled streaming, and you can still hook up your VIP group to it. You can still hook up your website to it. And that might be a little bit more, for those who are just not really sure about the streaming and being live, that might be more appetizing for you. And then there's the $10 stream, which is what I use. You can get like 5 or 6 parties a month out of the hours they give you. I think they give you like 30 hours, which is a lot. You can get 5 or 6 parties. Well, not many of us are having 5 or 6 parties. So $10 is pretty much going to cover everybody. And I mean, what are you spending $10 on to help with your business? Mop, is it going to help with your business? Absolutely 100% it's going to help with your business. I've had Facebook parties where I've had to add orders to it to get my hostess rewards. I started using Mop and my parties have skyrocketed. They're going up $450, $550, $650 because people are loving it. People look online to be entertained, and static posts are not entertaining anymore. It's too many of them. They've been to too many of them. So the $10 tier is super affordable for anybody. What are you paying for signature? What are you paying for giveaways? What are you paying for that Frappuccino or that new Starbucks milkshake? And how is that helping you? How is that benefiting you? Mop is going to benefit you in your sales, in your parties, in your interaction, in your VIP group. You can also do, ladies, and I'm doing it in my, for a show, you can do virtual vendor shows. Right here on this page, you can have 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 even ladies that all sell different products. You can have like a 2 or 3 hour event where people can come run it just like a vendor show. People can talk, and then you can talk, and then they can be selling Posh, and then you can be selling 31 and showing that how it all goes together. So think about the possibilities of what you can do with Mop. The different games you can play. I've got a Price is Right game that's amazing that people love. I've got a Guess the Disney Princess game. I've got the Who Killed Cindy Tote. I've got a spring cleaning party. I've got a May script party that's just script with no games in it. And just to let you ladies know, we haven't made a big announcement about it. We are starting our affiliate program, which is going to be amazing. And it's just another fun way for you ladies to make some extra money. So how it's going to work is for every person that you sign up, you get $1. So using numbers that I already know the math for, if you sign 600 people up in 1 month, probably not going to happen. But that's a $600 check for you. That covers how many years of Mop? Yeah. Plus, on top of that, we're not going to just pay you for sharing Mop with other people. And you're having parties and people are seeing it. If you're having a party in Mop, how many consultants of other companies are coming to your parties? They're going to want to know. You're going to get a link to share with them or whoever asked you about what you're using, and that's how you're going to share it. So we're also going to pay you 25 cents for those people recurring every single month. It's going to happen. So if you get 600 people to sign up in a month, 1 month, maybe you get 10 the next month, maybe you get 15 the next month, you get 25 cents the following month for each person. So you're talking about $150. So you're first getting a $600 payment and then $150 a month for all those people that have signed up underneath you. So you can cash them out. using your PayPal account. You can get more hours for mop if you want. You can get gift cards, which I love that about it. You can get a Starbucks gift card, an Amazon gift card, Christmas presents, you know, birthday presents, and just cash out when you need to. If you need a $20 gift card here, a $50 gift card there for a restaurant, you just cash out and give a gift card without having to do anything. I mean, you don't have to sell anything. If they like it, they'll use it, and it's just an extra bonus. All right, I've gone way past what I had planned on doing. Thank you, ladies, for coming out. If you have any more questions, I'm going to share our Facebook page so that you guys can go over and like it. And even if you just like it and support me that way, that's awesome. If you share it in the groups, if you share it in the sandbox, I'm not going to continue to promote myself. I feel bad about promoting myself in the sandbox. Sharon was so graceful, and Tanya, the other admin, set this all up for me to do this for you ladies, but I don't want to continue to share it. But if you've liked it and you think it's going to work for you, can you please, you know, share it around to the other groups? You guys are in groups that I'm not in. And, you know, just to supporting me, even if you never use it, you know, I love that. I love you ladies. I love 31. I appreciate all the ladies that came out to take the time out, a whole hour. I know it's been a while. It's been a long time of me talking, but I appreciate you ladies coming out and listening to me. And let me know what you think. I mean, honestly, send me a personal message, request me as a friend. Let me know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is awesome? Do you think, you know, it's going to be amazing? How your party's going to do? All right, ladies, I'm going to go. I got to find Wolfie, the little dog that's missing. Good night, ladies.